things don't change.
Today's world drills into your head that things are always changing and progressing. We like to think of this as a magic trick, an illusion. All these new things appear to be better than the next. But stop and think. Has things really drastically changed in the past 100 years? If you think about it, have things really changed? The light bulb.
No.
Where's Alex?
Light bulbs. Tell me how you feel about them. Me personally, they're boring, you know? So, Thomas Edison, many years ago, created the design of the wonderful, magnificent light bulb that we have today. And you may ask, see, this light bulb is almost the same exact shape. The light bulb, it hasn't really changed, you know? It stays the same because everyone can identify it. Everyone knows how it works. Like, sure, it produces light, but I'm sure there's better ways to produce it. I mean, we have CFL light bulbs, which are more energy efficient, whatever. We have LEDs, but like, we wonder why, like, all throughout our houses, everywhere we go, we have the same type of light bulbs. And it's the same principle that Thomas Edison created when he was just a boy. So, the light bulb, we all know how it works. I'm not going to get into it because who cares. But the idea that everyone knows how it works is what makes it so beautiful. And that's how it works with everything in the world. All the examples that we've used, that's how it always works because we know how to use it. Amen.
Cars. Where's Alex?
Oh, hey, here I am, bro. So, if you think about it, do you actually think cars have changed that much in these past couple of years? Sure, we have 18-wheelers, we have trucks like this, we have bigger cars like so, and we have small little hybrids that run on electric. But if you think about it, they still use the same exact principle. They haven't changed their principles. They still have 4 wheels. They still run on an engine. They still have windows. They still have an interior. The only thing that's really changed is how fast they can go. Is the model of them. They're not changing that much. They're not changing as much as we'd like to think they are. Ever since Henry Ford created the first car, the same exact design principle has been used until this day, January 22nd, 2016. Make America great again. Donald Trump.
Laptop. A laptop is another example of an object that has remained the same throughout the years. There have been many innovations to it, such as maybe a touchscreen, maybe even a little gel pen. It seems to never work in math class. But through everything, it has all stayed the same. That general idea of having a keyboard and having a screen has not changed. Because with the iPads and iPad minis and smart whatever, right? With these new designs with the touch screens and the pen, you still have the ability to attach a keyboard to the screen, portraying the general idea of how a laptop has been since it was created. The companies such as Apple that have strayed away from the keyboard just never seems to work, and they always find themselves coming back to letting the customer purchase a keyboard to attach to their screen. We believe that the laptop has remained the same for the sole reason that people understand it. People can teach others, teachers can use it for a teaching device to their students, other students can teach other students, and novices to technology, it's not hard to pick up on. It's a simple idea, really. You type a letter, it appears on the screen. So why stray away from it?
Guns.
Now let's talk about something that's very dear to my heart, guns. Growing up in the heartland and the farmland Carroll County, I've been exposed to all sorts of guns. I've been exposed to battlefields and hunting, too. The one dearest to my heart is the automatic Kalashnikov 47, or what you guys refer to as the AK-47, a gun that was created in the great year 1947. The AK-47 is a gun that changed the battlefield forever. The AK-47 gave militaries all over the world the ability to use a cheap, lightweight, powerful gun. This gun not only did the previous mentioned, but it also provided the young bucks who were just coming up into the training with an easy way to learn how to use the gun. It was easy to clean and easy to master. Although times have changed and the battlefield has changed, the automatic Kalashnikov 47 has been able to maintain survival in the combat world for one sole reason. That reason is people understand it. People know how to use it, they know how to clean it. So why would an army stray away from it? It may not be the most powerful gun, but it gets the job done. And it's a good way for these armies to train their young men coming in. This gun is just one more example of a simple design lasting through the years. Throughout this video, we've talked to you about an idea that we came up with. A theory, really. Things don't really change. And no matter who tells you that they do, I hope we were able to teach you through our 4 examples: the light bulb, the cars, the AK-47, the laptop. First, we showed you the light bulb, Thomas Edison's idea of you turning a switch and light appearing, has remained the same even since he did it. Our second example was the car. It seems like a concrete example, sure. But we showed to you that the basic design of the car has not really changed. Sure that it's gotten faster, like Alex previously stated, and it's got a lot more technology than they used to. But the formation and structure of the car has remained the same. The idea of the engine and having either automatic or manual has remained the same. Why? Because people understand how that car works. People can teach someone how to drive a manual. They can teach you how to drive an automatic. They can teach you how to drive. So why change something if we already know how it works? We showed you with the laptop how it has not changed. That the idea of the screen and the keyboard has remained the same throughout the years. Companies like Apple, like we talked about, and companies like Samsung have tried to stray away from the idea of the keyboard, but always find themselves coming right back to it. The laptop has not changed because people understand it. They've mastered the idea of how it works. Teachers teach the kids, and the students learn. It's not hard for a beginner in technology to accept the idea that a laptop, all you have to do to make your word appear on the screen is spell it out. Lastly, we finished with our prime example of the AK-47, a gun that changed the battlefield, but never really changed itself. It's a gun that has remained the same, with the same simple design from 1947 to now, today. And it's still being used. Why? Because people understand how it works. People know how it works. People realize that you pull the trigger, a bullet flies out. It's not hard for them to see. Again, we showed you that the reason the gun is so popular still is because people can teach other people. Again, why change something? We can bicker about this all day, but it's really just simple X's and O's. We're not trying to tell you that all these examples have not had any innovations to them or anything that makes them better. What we're trying to tell you is that the base design of these examples has remained the same. And I leave you with this thought. Why fix something that ain't broke?